teams preparing to square off. It's the UCF Knights and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the UCF head coach before the game. He has shared with his team this week that this is crucial for conference positioning in the SEC. On the road, they have got to be the best version of themselves, and what he's talked about is making sure they are over-communicating at the line of scrimmage. This home crowd makes it so tough on opponents. It's loud, it's hectic down here, and he said, I want our quarterback to run this show with calm and composure. We'll see if he's able to do that here in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Knights will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down. He's loose on the right. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Cyclones.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he does a really good job on this second down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better third down. That's a play we can continue to run even on third down right now.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They'll give it to Watson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going to tempo.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Out wide right, it's Watson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The handoff for Watson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the single back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The handoff. He's past the sticks. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
To the back. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Rader. He rifles one deep down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Second down to the air. Makes the catch, it's Watson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Dumps it off in the flats. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Still running at the 40. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's a give to Watson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He wants to take the top off. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Snags it. Turns it on in midfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Cyclones headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That gives him 100 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll ride him again. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's complete on the right side. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Rayner. Got his man out of the backfield. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Iowa State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Got it behind the line. It's Farmer. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Turns it upfield. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hit as he throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. This quarterback part of their running game. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? This offense has it with really good field position. Quick give. He breaks a tackle. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Oregon Ducks.
The Cyclones will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sets his feet. It's Barnett. Setting up the screen. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The handoff for Watson. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it, looking for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
2nd down, going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Man, we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCF!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bailey. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Watson again. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep
turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, Whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll run him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Knights.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a second down play. Sets his feet, it's Rayner. They'll run the screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Second down, gonna throw it. Reels it in. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
It's a draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Pushes ahead. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good as they push the lead to 8 here in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie things up. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. It's complete to the left. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep drive alive. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Knights with the 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And this is a big drive for this offense, man. Late in this football game, you need completions, but let's not forget to work the sidelines. Make sure we get 1st downs. Huge drive coming.
Throws to the tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Got to make the play on fourth. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
And that is the play this offense needed, and it comes from a long shot in the passing game to now get within 2 late, and you know this coach is going for 2 at this point now. You're dialing up your best 2-point play, but what a great job of execution by the offense in a huge moment in this game.
Keeps it himself. He can't make it in. The 2-point conversion is no good, and they can't tie the game here late in the fourth. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got
wide open on the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. This big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Turns it upfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Farmer. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Comes down, it's Jackson. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And the Cyclones right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air, it's Rayner. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. First play of this drive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Rashada Downs going up top. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Long way to go on 2nd down. Corners are going to bail. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. A hands team doing its job, and that's going to do it for this one.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Moves the pocket. It's Rayner. Rushes on. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Unleashes one. It's picked off. That's number 10. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense grabs. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. The offense coughs it up. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.